At first, it seemed just like old times. The gang was back in action. But little by little, we learned that Murray's heart just wasn't in it. Without the guru's permission to give up on his Dreamtime training, he'd never really feel comfortable returning to the gang. We knew we needed to help him out. So, we packed up our things, whipped up some quick disguises, and headed for the Australian outback. Along the way, Murray told us story after story about his teacher's amazing abilities. Apparently,
nice Star
this
Wars
guru
reference.
of his was capable of fantastic feats. He used the Dreamtime to blend perfectly into his surroundings, and even gain mental control over the weak-minded. If even half the stories were true, then this was a guy I just had to meet. Our gang needed to grow its ranks for a chance to get inside the Cooper Vault. And this guru, this outback mystic, was looking like the best recruit we could have ever asked for. However, when we finally arrived in the outback, it was a shock to find that things had changed.
And they definitely changed for the worst.
And the guru was nowhere to be seen.
Poor Murray. Well, don't worry, buddy. We'll find your friend and we'll definitely save him one way or another. Now then, time to begin Rumble Down Under. And just like with the last episode before, we'll head into the safe house, see what's for sale, and see how many coins we need in order to buy everything at this point in time. Which is probably going to be a lot. Because my last investment, I'm kind of broke now. But again, since we're in a later episode, we should also have an opportunity to gain even more coins more quickly. So that's pretty neat. New training challenges are available for Murray in the hazard room. No, I already know how to play as Murray. Kind of figured that out during the boss fight, so thanks. Okay, we got spin attack level 2 for 300, so we need 1,200 coins for all the upgrades right now. That's cool. Alright, looks like Sly only has one job, as of right now. And our first task...
have really tore this place up looking for owls. Watch your step, they're sure to get rough defending their claim.
Very true. Anyway, like I said, as far as I can tell, I think we just need 1,200 coins. After that, we should be practically golden. So that's cool. Just unfortunate this guy doesn't have any unique treasures. Also, the disguise for the last episode will not work against the guards in episode 2 going forward. It will only work for guards in episode 1, as far as I can tell. And I'll show you what I mean. See what I mean? Yeah, the guards here are not going to be fooled by our previous disguise. However, the guards on episode 1 will be. So there's that. And I'm pretty sure that each and every single episode has their own unique disguise, so you're going to have to figure out which disguise works for which episode on your own. Although it should be pretty easy to figure out based on the theme of the episode, as well as the disguise itself. So I'm pretty sure for this one we're going to be dressing up as a cowboy. Then again, maybe this episode doesn't have a disguise and I'm just talking out of my frickin' butthole coming up with a weird fantasy. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Are the Hazard Room tutorials missions required for 100%? As far as I can tell, that's a no. I don't think they are, but I'm not 100% certain. Let's see. Maybe I'll put on combat dodge for now, since, our disguise isn't going to work here. Like I said, maybe we'll get a new one in this episode. Then again, maybe we'll have to wait till episode 3. Ooh, this guy's got a piece of candy. Oh my god. Excuse me? Give me the thing. Thank you! I'm kind of surprised that guy managed to go for a swim. Jeez, that took a little longer than it needed to, but here we are. Better late than never, I always say. You love playing the tutorial missions in the hazard room, and now finally replay them in Sly Multi-Trainer and DAG whenever you want. Neat. Again, the hazard room training is always optional if you so wish to go back there. But me, I don't need to worry about that because I'm a Giga Chad. I wish. Ooh, piece of candy. Bye-bye. You know, one thing I really wish that you could do is like import save data from Sly 2 if you have that, and be able to transfer some of your abilities over from Sly 2 to Sly 3. Because a lot of the abilities, believe it or not... Really? You had to walk into that. I mean, it was right there saying, "Hi, I'm gonna explode. That's my main goal." And he just walked into death's embrace because apparently they just wanted to end it all. Like, what the hell? Life's worth living, always. Oh, nice. Dude, thank you. Is it with the Sly Multi-Trainer? I don't know. I've never really used the trainer. Hell, I was only today years old when I learned about its existence. So, there you go. Let's see here. You don't have anything sparkly, so you can perish. Bye! Honestly, I feel like a lot of the enemies that don't have sparkly treasures, you really shouldn't even bother with them very much. Just give them a good uppercut and send them to the Shadow Realm. Okay, can you leave me be, please? Thank you. I will say this, despite the smoke bomb not being as good as it was in Sly 2, at the very least, it doesn't take up anywhere near as much energy. And that's something I haven't really explained. Some of the gadgets, or really many of the gadgets in this game, use energy, which is indicated by the orange bar underneath of your health bar. You use the Sly Multi-Trainer for the first time this month. Neat. Ooh, piece of candy. Boom. Okay, let's keep moving along. Any treasures? No, just more guards that are in my effing way. Boom. Was it really worth it just to send that guy to the Shadow Realm for a few pennies? Yes, always. Oh, I heard another guard nearby, getting ready to rush in and pulverize me, but no, I was wrong. Thank the Lord I was wrong. Okay, let's keep moving along now, shall we? Ooh, you got treasure. I want it. Ooh, piece of candy. It's only for the PS2 and PS3 emulator using the tool mod. Okay. Thank you for the info. Much appreciated. Let's see. Do you have anything over here? No, not really. So you can go to the frickin' Shadow Realm. 662. Only a few coins away from the evil number. And no, we're not talking about the funny number. Speak of the devil and they shall appear. Now that's funny. I forgot. How many coins do I need again? I think it was 1,100? I don't remember, but either way. I think it's about time we should start this next mission. I know I've ran around this hub for quite some time now. But you know what? It's always good to have extra cash. You never know. Oh. It's like, wait, how are you not... Okay, game, you're being weird. Not sure how I feel about that. Well, either way, at least the deed is done. At least for now. Oh, this guy over here has some treasures. Ooh, onion ring. Neato. Yeah, gotta love it when you knock out a guard and guess what? The others around you are alerted to your presence immediately.
My master spends most of his time up there in that cave, overlooking the valley and contemplating the depths of deepness. I really appreciate you breaking the news to him that I want to break off my training.
No problem, pal. I'm looking forward to meeting him. Anybody you call master must be a heck of a guy.
Oh, he's awesome. He'll get inside your head and freak you out 6 ways from Sunday.
Awesome.
Sounds neat. Sounds like a swell dude. I wonder if he's in the mood for some drinks. Well, then again, he's probably the kind of guy who would rather offer you something recreational from God's green earth than a drink. I'm just saying, he probably isn't a fan of everyone's favorite yellow water. And it's definitely not we. Okay. There we go.
Sorry, pal. This cave's empty. Got any other ideas where he might be?
Well, that's his hut. But he doesn't really hang out there on account of the smell.
The smell?
It's a long story. I had to apologize up and down for like a month before he'd speak to me again.
What did you do?
The unspeakable, Sly. The unspeakable.
Well, thanks for speaking of it. I'm headed for the hut.
Oh dear. If you want to take a guess, or my guess as to what the unspeakable is, I'm gonna say Murray kinda blew the place up with his bunghole. I'm just gonna say that. Either that or he created the River Jordan in there. Maybe both. Either way, that's nasty. It's disgusting. If you want to watch the Slime multi-trainer tutorial video from Niv LA fading like a dead star, forgot to add in the video description that RPCS3 is also supported. Neat. Yeah, I'll probably check that out later. That is if I remember about it. And even if I don't, no big deal. Bye.
This place is packed with wall hooks. The miners must use them to haul up their drills. Looks like you're going to get some rock climbing practice.
Thankfully, climbing these rocks is really not that difficult. You just jump and push the circle button, just like everything else. If only you can get through life that easily, like that all the
Sorry,
time.
Murray. Nobody's home. And by the looks of it, I'd say the guru is fighting someone or something off here. I'm starting to think the miners might have got to him.
You might be right. They'd come in and be all angry and yelling, and he'd be all peaceful, and they'd just get ticked. Then he'd try to find a middle way, and they'd just go crazy and smash everything up, and then haul him off.
Where do you think they might have taken him?
They got him! My master's a goner!
Maybe we should get Bentley on the line.
It's tough to say, but given the layout of the miners' camp, I'd venture a guess that they use that area with a high fence as a makeshift stockade.
Looks like there might be a way up using that cliff below. Shouldn't be a problem.
Just keep an eye out for that gyrocopter. I'm positive it's what gave away the Guru's position.
Good tip. Thanks, pal.
Okay. This really shouldn't be too hard to navigate through. Just again, gotta navigate around and hopefully not get sent to the Shadow Realm too early. Should be okay. I also noticed not too long ago that we just had the lucky 777 not that long ago. You know.
These miners have no respect for the Aboriginal sacred sites. They're drilling into everything. Ayers Rock, Kings Canyon, Wave Rock. The cultural insensitivity is sickening.
No kidding. I mean, how do you feel about the current AI landscape in 2026? It's rough. I hate it. I want it banned yesterday.
You must be the Guru. I'm a good friend of Murray's. He's come asking to be released from his training. Sure, I'll just bust you out of here and we'll go talk to him. You seriously won't leave without your gear? Yeah, I can see that the miners have really done a number on your land here. As for your walking staff and moonstone, me and my gang have a real talent for stealing back things that were wrongfully taken.
Okay. Well, busting out the Guru is going to be a lot easier said than done. And that's for sure. Oh boy, this is going to be something.
The Guru won't leave the stockade until he has his walking staff and his moonstone. He also insists that we purify Ayers Rock of all miners. Only then will the Dreamtime spirits be appeased, and the Guru will be free to use his powers. Sly must have impressed him in their conversation, because now he is requesting that Murray and I meet with him individually. Something about judging our spiritual centers. I've discovered a passage through one of the miners' caves that should make getting up to the Guru less difficult. He also mentioned that the miners had foolishly unearthed the Mask of Dark Earth. I guess it was his job to guard the thing, and now that it's out, bad things are sure to follow. Sounds like mumbo-jumbo to me, but we've encountered some unexplainable phenomena over the years, so I'm not gonna rule it out as a threat to our operation.
Also, that slide was a pretty good throwback to Sly 2. That's cool. Also, how the hell is it that the... Let's see. You know what? Let's go ahead and grab the Berserk Charge and spin attack level 2. Of course, we're still going to need another 600 coins to grab the Health Extractor, which, it's going to be a lot easier said than done. I'll tell you that much. I feel like I got a frickin' sneeze, and I hate that feeling. So annoying. But it is what it is. Let's see. As far as the spin attack level 2, what that does is if you tap the triangle button twice, you'll be able to charge up a second spin, more or less. It'll last longer. So, yeah, not only will it last a little bit longer, but it'll also deal more damage, and it has a wider range versus level 1. But it does take longer to charge versus level 1. And you can continue to use level 1 if you so wish. So, depending on the situation, sometimes it's better to use a lower level spin versus a higher level one. Of course, if you push the triangle button rapidly, then you can get to the higher ones faster. I think that's how it works. Well, guess we're gonna find out. Well, that didn't take very long. Well then, let's keep moving now, shall we? Your brother's really good in playing as the Guru. I would say I'm pretty good as playing as the Guru as well. Of course, time will tell when we'll be able to play as the almighty Guru. guru is love. The guru is life. Speaking of the guru, for some weird reason, Sly and the rest of the gang are able to fully understand him as if he's speaking perfect English. And yet we as the players, we can't understand a single word. It's like the wah 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 from Charlie Brown. Except not as annoying. Not even close. Dude, seriously? Go away. Jeez, how many... This guy is definitely built different from the rest. That's for sure. How annoying. Oh well, it's fine. Even though we don't have the ability to collect clues in this game, it's still fun to explore this place from top to bottom, because there's more than one way to get to a lot of these different mission objectives. You may find that one way may not work, but if you look around long enough, you'll find another. There's always multiple solutions to a singular puzzle. I probably did not explain that correctly or really all that well at all, but hopefully you get the idea. Sometimes you gotta get a little creative. There we go. Alright, next mission.